Our top story here at 5. Local law enforcement has been continuously working to stop illegal pot shops, but they're popping up faster than police can shut them down. 17's Karen Hua investigates.
Welcome to this game of whack-a-mole. Think of this hammer as local law enforcement and these minions as illegal pot shops in Kern County. No matter how hard police try to whack them down, they keep popping back up.
There's a high demand. There's a lot of medical patients in Kern County.
A line you'll frequently hear, it's California. Weed is legal. That's the case in most places across the state, but Kern is one of a few counties you cannot buy or sell marijuana, recreational and medicinal. So pot shops like these are all illegal.
Some of the crimes are infractions, some are misdemeanors, some are felonies.
On January 31st, 4 shops were raided and 10 people arrested. Budville, Bombay, BMC, and Superior Meds, some of which have been shut down before.
There have been instances where we do repeatedly go back on certain shops, and others, sometimes they shut down, sometimes they might be renamed.
On February 4th, another 3 shops were raided: Knott's Collective, Backyard Organics, and Cannabis. All 3 were back open just days later.
Oh, the demand is still there. Hence, that's why these shops are open.
At Backyard Organics, about $200,000 in cash and product were seized. But according to Deuce, shops can make that amount back in just a month.
If you have a store that's doing $7,000 a day, it's $200,000 a month. It adds up over $1 million a year.
Back in 2014, California voters passed Proposition 47, reducing the fines for nonviolent drug charges like selling marijuana. So now these fines are not a great enough deterrent for shops to stay closed.
If you're going to sell $5,000 a day worth of stuff, okay, and it's a $500 fine, the risk to reward is in favor of risk.
Even if shop owners were arrested for felony conspiracy, typical bail amounts are what they could make back in just a week, according to Deuce.
Being that they're being run illegally, they usually have a large amount of cash on hand, so they're more prone to robberies, thefts. Sometimes we're even dispatched to several serious assaults occurring at these businesses.
Law enforcement is also worried about the crime that surrounds these shops.
They talk about wanting to reduce crime, yet they conduct raids on businesses every, 6 months, every year? And so what, they're worried about it for one day?
So why aren't these shops raided more often, especially if the money seized can help fund local law enforcement?
Some of it is go back into drug and or gang prevention funds, but the amount of money being invested in terms of personnel far exceeds usually what we bring in through asset forfeiture.
Deuce believes Kern County is only losing money from continuing to raid shops that will just reopen.
There's 9 assorted police cars out front. You got at least a dozen people, and all of those people cost money. And there's better things they could be doing than raiding businesses that the county could regulate or help enforce and capitalize off the revenues from it and stop trying to fight something that's already here.
So his solution?
Regulate and tax it.
Deuce estimates there are up to 40 illegal shops in Kern County, almost all of which currently pay no taxes. But voters have the chance to change that this March with measures D and E.
You're able to tax the flower when it's grown by the ounce. You're able to tax it when it goes to manufacturing. Then the retail tax. There's so many taxes that are charged throughout the process. They've made it very beneficial to counties and cities that have chosen to have this and chosen to regulate it.
Deuce sees this as a beacon of hope for Kern County.
I see an industry that can offer tens of thousands of jobs, hundreds of millions of dollars in revenue for a county that needs it.
Until then, law enforcement will continue to play this game of whack-a-mole. Karen Hua, 17 News.